touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the safety. They'll
run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, 43, 15.
And to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
All day, every day, any day. I love flair. Hey, 57, colors. No chance. Check.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, stand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Kaufman. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was...
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. Kaufman, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Sunday.
On 2nd down, it's French, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Luigi! Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Balaj. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down now, McFarland. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do?
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kalen Ballage with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a net. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a give, right side. Kaufman fights through him. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He's got his man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Kaufman, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Chiefs 42, Eagles 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
Yeah.
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
Yellow, 180. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Check safety, check safety. Hey, 43. 15. Why? Who? 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Blue John Corkers. Blue John Corkers. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This will be taken at the 10. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a handoff looking right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.